How to use the Roadworks traffic planner. Number 1. Take a screenshot using Google Earth, that is as close as you can get without missing any of your desired worksite. In the top left corner just above the Save button, press the index button. This will give you access to the sign collection. Touch and drop the signs onto the map, anywhere will do, because we are able to place the signs wherever we want on the map. Double tap and drag each sign to the correct placement. There is a few variations of some of the Roadworks signs, so it's easy to do so. We will put the first 2 Roadworks signs doubled up as it's a dit road. You can see around the sign there is a scroll circle which will allow you to make the sign larger or smaller. You can also flip the sign. The plus sign enlarges the sign shrinks the sign. We have put as many of the most common sign we can think of. For the most common scenarios we encounter. For a big setup like a contra flow through the lights, you would have to separate the map into 4 to 5 separate maps, having each driver create his own map. So a map this big would be separate into a northern, a southern, an east side and west side. Here we are adding 2 lane stats to the map. We will shrink the signs using the negative sign by tapping it to the correct size. Next we will add traffic cones to the map. On the right side of the index button there is small orange triangle that represents the cones. Tap this button and it turns the traffic cones mode on. Then tap on the screen placing the cone where you would like. We can erase any sign or traffic cone by double tapping the sign, and on the sign controller we can erase the sign by hitting the trash button. Remember to turn the traffic cones button mode off before selecting another sign you may want to place on the map. Next we will stick 2 chevrons on the map guiding the traffic away from our worksite. We can even add your work vehicle with an arrow representing its arrow board and which way the traffic would be guided. Double tap and drag it into place and shrink it with the negative button to fit it in after the chevrons. We will activate the cones mode again and add some cones to seal up the turning lane. Always remember to turn the cones mode off before moving any other signs. We will add a Roadworks sign to the side street. We can rotate the signs tapping on the blue circular arrow button. There are 2 of these buttons to circulate right or left. We can then add the 2 no left and no right signs. We will now add the end Roadworks 60 signs. We added the symbolic diggerman to represent the worker's worksite. So we'll put that in place. We are then going to save the map by hitting the orange map button. This will save your map to a JPEG file where you can attach it to your other digital recording. There is also a job description sheet when you hit the save button in the left-hand corner. This is where you enter the description of job work permit. Notes about what type of job it is, and what client and client order it may be. We believe this app to be fun, easy, give your client a good description of what your employee is doing for the client. It's also environmentally friendly, saving a lot of paper. It's the new modern way of mud mapping that is more precise and accurate about how the road worker tackles his job. It's a neater way to show DIT or counsel quickly of what any road worker plans are for the job. It's good for correcting or adding to any JPEG PDF map on file. After getting used to it, we believe it will be a much faster way to draw your mud map, work the best for emergency work such as SA water supply, electrical emergencies and gas works. It's also a very affordable app and the best thing, it's $20 a month per worker. Updates for signs will be added after reviews of the app. We are looking forward to hearing good positive reviews. We hope you enjoyed and learned how to use the Roadworks Map Planners app and hope you or your employees use this product. Please tell us your honest opinion. Thank you very much for listening and your support. There is another save button at the end to press to save this to file so you can add the JPEG to your other Roadworks paperwork.